Ciao a tutti e benvenuti a questa intervista molto interessante con l'azienda Chord, azienda inglese di manifattura di cavi, molto molto importante dalla lunga storia, e siamo lieti di avere qui una presenza importante che è quella di Martin Cobb, responsabile dell'azienda, responsabile commerciale dell'azienda che è venuto a trovarci. Hi Martin.
Buongiorno.
Adesso affronteremo con lui gli aspetti principali dell'azienda, conoscendola sin dall'inizio, dalle basi e passando attraverso le loro tecnologie, la loro filosofia e la loro appunto produzione di cavi. Well, Martin, please explain us to our audience who he is called and from where it come from. Okay?
Okay, well,
Over to you.
Chord started in a very small way about 35 years ago.
1985, more or less,
1985,
right? Yeah.
that's right. And Sally Gibb was married at the time with Paul Kennedy, who was the managing director of Name Audio.
Name audio, okay.
And at that time they were producing equipment, but they needed some DIN cables.
Okay.
And they couldn't get the kind of quality that they wanted. And so it just came about as an idea that Sally would make these cables for them. And she started off in her kitchen. So literally she was on the kitchen table making cables in the evening.
Fantastic.
And that was mainly for the export market, for the USA. And so from there, that became like quite an important job. And Sally didn't really enjoy making cables, but she liked very much that she had a business mind, and so she started getting help to make the cables while she started to look after the business. And then gradually, over the 35-year period, we've grown to be a company 25 strong. We build all our cables at our warehouse and factory in Amesbury, which is very near to Stonehenge in England, and still quite near to Name Audio, so we're near to Salisbury as well.
Okay. And what about the vision of the company? What do you think about cables and the importance of cable in an Hi-Fi system, the most important ring of the chain?
They are supremely important. People spend a lot of money getting the kind of hi-fi system that they want, so they're investing a lot in electronics and in
hardware. Yes.
Absolutely. And it is a pity if they're not getting the best from that investment. So we maintain, in fact, a lot of people understand in this industry that actually in order to get the best you need also to connect these pieces of equipment together in the best possible way.
Come giustamente dice Martin, si fanno enormi sforzi e spendono tanti soldi nell'acquisire, nella scelta di elettroniche, di parti hardware del sistema, e per quanto esse possano essere al meglio e quanto possano essere raffinate, resta sospeso il problema della trasmissione di quante informazioni, di quante emozioni, di quanto segnale musicale possa essere trasferito da un componente all'altro, e quindi nasce da sé l'idea che l'importanza del trasferimento del segnale, quindi del cavo, è fondamentale per la buona resa di un impianto. Quindi in molti casi è ben importante tenere presente l'aspetto cavo, l'aspetto anche economico del cavo nella resa dell'impianto. Okay. And you covered the main and the most important and very, very wide range of interconnection typology, right? You pass through the RCA in analog or digital or streaming, power cable, everything. You care about all the aspects of the signal, right?
We bring our technology to as many areas of cable connections that are really available in certainly in all hi-fi aspects, but also in some other cases, like in headphones, for example. We make headphone cables as well. But hi-fi, so you might have RCAs, or you might have XLRs, or in digital you'll have BNCs, you'll have RCAs, you'll have AES-EBU. We have a great variety, and because very nearly all of our cables are made at Chord, at the factory at Chord, therefore we can do terminations and lengths on demand.
Okay.
So if you need some unusual combinations,
you are able to do, yeah, you can make it.
Yeah.
Okay. Di fatto loro applicano la loro tecnologia e tutte le loro scoperte, tutta ingegnerizzazione a tutta la gamma di cavi, e questo riguarda sia cavi di alimentazione che di potenza, che i cavi di rete, streaming, sia nel dominio digitale, analogico, che appunto di corrente e di streaming. E per storia sono specializzati tantissimo per esempio nei cavi DIN per connessioni AIM, vecchi quad, LIN ed altro, quindi questo permette loro di avere una grande disponibilità e flessibilità nella interconnessione. Okay, Martin, can we see some cable? We can start talking about some line cables. And yes.
Here, for example, so this is the series which is Clearway, which
Clearway,
is our second series up from entry level.
Yeah.
And so this is a cable we've specified to have manufactured. This is made to our specification.
Okay.
And then we terminate it. So this, for example, is a digital cable, which runs from an RCA on the one end to a BNC on the other. Yeah. So there are quite a few manufacturers that use the BNC termination.
Yes.
But then you might be working with another brand. Some people will need this specific cable. Not very many, but we can make it. Here, this is a more standard. This is again in Clearway because, and this is a DIN-to-DIN cable. So this is a 5-DIN to 5-DIN, which might be used in a name audio circumstance, but actually there are a few other brands who use DIN as well. And again, we can terminate this using an RCA plug.
RCA,
so you can do DIN to RCA as well. So.
Perfect. We can connect any kind of devices with your cable.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Just a question, because I see, but it's a later argument or topics, but I just saw that you use the indication of the signal way, right? This is the
correct. Yes. Now in
the source. And
the source, and we say so the non-source, or the destination.
Destination, right.
So every cable, once it arrives at Chord, so when we receive this raw cable here, what we do is we put some plugs on the end of it, each end, and we test it in the system. We play it one way around, and then we play it the other way around. So each cable that comes to us has its own inbuilt direction. For some reason, some way it's been manufactured, there is one way that is better than another.
It do not depend from the way you build the cable, but exactly from the performance of the cable.
It's the cable itself which determines its direction.
That determines the direction. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Fantastic. So once we know that this particular cable, say for example, actually, this is the source end here.
Yeah.
So we will, on the reel that this cable comes from, we put an arrow.
Okay.
So that the production people, they don't have to listen to it every time. They know that reel has
perfectly
that direction on it. Yeah. So in this situation, as you pointed out, so this is going from BNC to RCA.
Perfect. It means that I can choose the cable quality, the cable level, the cable termination, and the direction.
Yes,
direction. This is exactly the case that we can show later with our system, where for example, Hegel Mohican CD player has an digital output in BNC, and if I want to connect to another, for example, Hegel amplifier like the 119 that hasn't the BNC input in digital, I can use the RCA. It's fantastic. Solve a lot of interconnection problems.
That's what we're about, solving people's problems.
Okay.